A lot to catch up with when it comes to indoor track and field, and here to tell us more about it is head coach Brant Tolsma. First off, let's talk about Ednah Kurgat. She's racing in the 5K National Championship down in Birmingham on Friday. You're going down there. What should we expect?
Well, that's why we run the race. We don't know exactly what to expect, but it's exciting. She's running really well. I think she's going to be in the hunt. There's top 8 score down there, and it's been a couple of years since we scored at nationals. It's been really long since Sam Shalanga that we scored at the indoor national meet, because it's really hard to get there. They only take about 15 or 16 per event from the whole country. So she's in there and she's ready to go, and so we're excited to see how it turns out. I'm hoping for a top 8 finish, but we'll see.
What about the complex she's going to be racing in? What can you tell us about that?
Well, it is a hydraulic bank track like the kind we're getting, one of the few in the country, and she's run down there before. She ran there last year. She ran a mile, but it's more about the competition than the facility itself. But I think that'll be good. It's well suited for fast times, but there's some really fast girls in the country. Just the top 2 or 3. A girl from Notre Dame, and one from Boise State, who were 1-2 at cross country nationals. And they'll be in the race, so I don't think it'll go slow.
How about her training for this? I know she's only raced it once, but did set the Big South record out in Washington. So what has she been doing to prepare for this race coming up on Friday?
Well, we're really training her for the 5,000 and the 10,000. At conference, you may have noticed she ran a mile and the 3,000, but that was just kind of to help the team. But she's got a lot of base under her. She's putting some workouts out that I've never seen workouts like that from girls at Liberty. So it's definitely fun to watch. She's not far off the back of our men's. When she trains with the men, she's not, she's on the verge of competing with some of the men. So that's pretty good running, and we feel like she's really ready for this, even though our biggest goal is the outdoor national championship.
Coach, you just got back in from Boston IC4A meet. Both teams competing very well. Top 6 finish for both. So what did you enjoy about that trip?
Well, it was really a fun meet because of we ran a lot of relays, and we haven't run many relays this year, and the relays were just putting up times. We smashed a Big South record in the women's 4x8, I think by 20-some seconds, and we came back in the final and broke it even more. And just to see people doing things left and right that they haven't done before, I think it's when you get the chemistry going, when the kids on the team care about each other, then you put a baton in their hand and they're not running just for their own time, but they're part of a team. It's just it's a great thing to watch, and everybody left and right was putting up times that I've never seen before. Makes you wonder if the track is short or something, but I know it's not. There's been American records set on that track, but it was just a lot of fun to see that, and the team atmosphere and competing for points. And our men pulled out 3rd, which means we came home with this big trophy, and we're only 2 points ahead of 2nd, so 2 points ahead of 4th. Right. So anybody that contributed 2 points could feel like, okay, I helped our team do this. And so we had a lot of fun. Nice way to end the team indoor. Our women, as you said, were 6th, but we didn't bring Ednah, or we could have been higher. But you have to pick and choose. We'd rather score points at nationals than at ECAC, and don't want her the least bit tired. The rest of our team is pretty tired right now. We got back at 2, 3, depending on which group you were with. And so we need a little bit of a break. There won't be much training today for everybody else, but I think Ednah's ready to go.
It's a price you paid to run well. And the IC4A comes off the heels of sweeping the indoor Big South Track and Field Championships. First time since 2012. So things are looking pretty good for the track team right now.
Well, that keeps a smile on my face. That's one of the things that we're supposed to do.
Right.
And so, you always get a little nervous about what you're supposed to do because you know how athletics is. There's no guarantee, and so we're always a little bit worried about that meet, but that went really well. And again, the team came together, and that's what I like to see the most. When they become unselfish, when they when they commit to our mission, when they start loving each other and being unified, then we're in a position for good things to happen. And that's where I feel like we are right now. So that's why you see a smile on my face.
Final thought here as we look back to Ednah. Again, her race Friday night, not till around 9:30. So what kind of day is that for you and her and the staff members that'll be with her preparing to wait all day for that race?
Well, it's 9:30 Eastern time, but we'll be there a couple days. So she'll be going on Wednesday. So she'll have switched over to, it'll be like 8:30. And it makes for a really relaxed day. You can sleep in late, you wake up, you have a leisurely breakfast, go for a little shakeout run, have a late lunch, and then start getting your mindset and your game face on and go to the meet, maybe 5, 6 in the evening and be focused and run the race. Then it's all fun after that. We're going from there to Myrtle Beach the next day, and hopefully we'll have more to celebrate then too.
All right, Coach, we wish the best of luck to Ednah and the rest of the racers, so we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It's head coach Brant Tolsma. Don't forget you can follow more of Ednah's race and more indoor track and field coverage here at libertyflames.com.